Here's an overview of the Indian 3-speed transmission. It's pretty basic, works good. This will be the cluster gear, first gear, second gear. This is engaged in the sprocket driver gear, output down here. It's way down there. So for explanation purposes, I've pulled this one out so you can actually understand what's going on. So the transmission comes through, it's driven through from the engine, through to the clutch. The main shaft is driven and it turns, we're in neutral right there. It's turning the slider gear. This is called the slider gear because guess what? It slides. So this will be first gear, which is actually engaging into the big gear. So it's engaging into this one, driving it across here, and the output gear is engaged into the cluster gear all the time. So it's been driven through here, down to this cluster, way down the bottom, across, and out here. Then we shift into second gear. So we're first, neutral would be here, second. Once again, it's been driven through here, through the slider gear, down into the cluster gear, been here, across, which is always engaged, and we got second gear ratio coming out the output here. Then we're going to shift into third. Now it's really important that third gear, these here are actually dovetailed. Over the years, there's been some made that are straight. So what happens is, as you're riding along, they'll actually walk their way out when you're in third gear. It's really important that these are dovetailed, because with a dovetail, what it does is it's always pulling these two gears together and they stay together. Otherwise, it's just going to creep out and you're going to jump out of third gear. So there you have it. Pretty basic transmission. I've done hundreds of thousands of miles on these 3-speed transmissions. Absolutely love it. It's an old transmission. It's called a crash box, meaning the teeth themselves are engaging into each other, meaning that slider gear is into here, into here. Anytime it's actually using dogs, is going right over into the output gear. But other than that, you use demeshing teeth, which is a knack in itself to change gears. But it's a good bulletproof, old school, does the trick. It's just a fun transmission. I absolutely love them. Enjoy.